Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me in today's video. My name is Lasandra and we are going to be cash planning my Q1 bonus check. So I'm so excited because this is an extra. So we had our tax refund not too long ago. We just had our regular paycheck and now we have our bonus paycheck and then we'll be getting paid again next week. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot tell you how excited I am to really be seeing a lot of progress in all of our sinking funds. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to be starting off with our savings challenges, and my bad, I always do this. So we are cash planning for $1,000. So I'm actually gonna set that to the side. Give me a second to think here because I need to write here. You know what? We gotta rearrange because I just don't have enough room. And I just want to make sure you can still see the dice so that way you know I'm not cheating. Not that you guys doubt me, but whatever. All right, so we're going to start off in my savings challenge binder, and you're going to see that there's some new ones because St. Patty's Day is officially over, and so now we are moving on to Easter. And so I have my Easter roll and save, which should be dropping in my shop hopefully this weekend, along with several other things. So anyway, we are going to start off with this and see how many times we're going to roll. So 3 times. So let's see what the first one is. So we have a 5 and a 1, which is a little chickie. So that's $2. And then we've got a 4 and a 6, which is little Easter eggs, which is 3. So that's $5. And then the last one is a 2 and a 5, which is more Easter eggs. So that is $6, $7, and $8 going into that one. Very nice. Okay. Now we're going to rock, paper, scissors, and of freaking course, in Lasandra fashion, I forgot my freaking dice. 1 second. And my marker. I forgot my marker too. Okay, so how many times are we going to play? We are playing, I can't see that, 2 times. So the first one is scissors, which is $6. Okay. And then the next one is also scissors. So $12 altogether. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything up here. Yep. Okay, and I just marked it myself. Aw, you guys made me ink. All right, so let me get that written down before I forget. Okay. And then our next one is our Go Mommy. So let's get our next card out and see what that's going to be. I'm really going to be sad when this is over because this has been such a fun challenge. Again, this is from Jolene over at Livyland, so please go check her out. So this is number of Legos block sets in your home multiplied by 2. If none, stuff 10. So sadly, my kids are too old for that. So we're going to stuff $10. I don't like admitting that they're too old. They're still babies in my mind. All right, so $10 going into Go Mommy. And then, curses. Forgot my marker. I just was not as prepared. Look, guys, that's how close we are to being done. Okay. I'll have to find another fun little box challenge. Okay, and then you go, Glen Coco. Let's see. So we did 15 last time, so we're going to do 8 this time. And I gotta get, this is driving me nuts. See that mark? And I just totally made it worse, but that's fine. All right, so $8 is going to be our next one. And we just have a couple more. Bruh! Seriously? This has been my day. Like, that is my day in a nutshell. How did I get into this nutshell? $8 going into You Go, Glen Coco. Okay. And then this one is, this is a little freebie that I got from Steph over at Sassy Peanut Budgets. So I went ahead, the money that I had saved in the Luckopoly, I just went ahead and rolled it over. So let's go ahead and grab, because we really haven't done a whole lot. And I'm sorry, I hope you can see this. This is just so freaking cute. Let's do, well, there's a 20. Let's do this 21. I'm going to do that. So put a little heart by it. And then mark 20. Okie dokie. So that will take care of our binder. And then we're going to move into the 100 envelope, which I am also going to do what I've said I was going to do. So this might be a long video, but I want to move these out further so that way we can free up some of the smaller ones. So I have numbers 1 through 16 is full plus 18. So let me do that really quick. So that's 154. So let me fast forward through this part. I'm going to pull all these out. Okay, so now I'm going to go all the way to the back and see what I have to work with and just kind of work our way this way. So the next one that I have is 97. So 154 minus 97. Okay. So that whole sheet is done. So then 57 is what we have left. And there is my 57 spot. So that's what we're gonna do. Sweet. Okay, so now we have all of these open again. So I'm gonna do this also really quick. So $58 is what we have so far. So I'm going to see what this other number is up here or back here. Let's see. Because I also want to do an extra 25 for next week's Merry Savings and Debt Snowball. So, or I could do an extra 50 and play with $100. You know what? Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to do another 50. Let's see. How do I want to do that? Yeah, we'll just do another 25. I need to rethink that because we just paid off that, the last healthcare one. Anyway, to be continued, let's just stick to 25 extra in each of those challenges. So that's going to be another 50 here. So 108. So let's go ahead and do the 2 to make it an even 110. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the $2 there and then the 25 in each of these, which is a total of 110. Perfect. So 1,000 minus the 110. So $890 is what we have left to go in everything else, which is awesome. So let me get these moved. All right. And then I want to make sure you guys can still see all of this. All right, we're good. So let's get on into our high priority and our low priority. It's both. Okay, so auto, we have 325. So I want to put 75 in here and get it up to 400. Because that just sounds awesome. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and then let's see what we have for emergency to fill out here. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 105. Let's do 105. Hell yeah! That's what we gonna do. You guys, this is so awesome. All right, so 105. Okay, so 710 left. So that is going to get us to $700. What? Oh my gosh, this is so great. So, so great. All right. And then healthcare. Ooh, I do need to take this out. Let's see. I didn't update this. So I left 25. No, that's not right. I left 50. I left 50 in there. So that way I have a couple co-pays available. That's what I did. So let me update my tracker. And that would have been on 3/16. So that was $300. Okay, so there we go. So now we have $50 in healthcare. Okay, so let's go ahead and put 50 in there to get it up to 100. Okay, and then registration. Let's go ahead and do the 30. Because yeah, I'm all for getting that fully funded as soon as possible. All right, and then home improvement, we've got 500. Okay, we've got 630. Because I'm thinking home improvement and landscaping. And then propane, because I know that's going to be coming up soon. Decisions, yo. Let's go ahead and do, okay, home improvement. We haven't even, so let's do 50 for now. And we can always come back. Okay, and then propane. So we've got 450. Let's put 50 in here. I think we'll be circling back to these, but, and then we have 500. So we're going to do another 50. And then fur babies. I actually do need to unstuff this. Not totally, but I've bought some dog food and some cat food, and there was something else that I bought. Oh, I bought flea and tick stuff. So yeah, I need to figure that out. So it's fine. We'll just put, let's put 50 in here. Okay. And then vacation, we're at 325. So let's just do 25 for now. Oh, okay. And then pool, we're at 625. Yeah, let's just do 25. I want to be aggressive in these, but I need to just chill the F out. All right, so now we'll go over to personal and kids, which I don't know. I don't think I'm going to put anything in the kids this time. I'll wait for like a regular paycheck for that. So, oh my, yeah, so we're going to have a lot left. Okay, so beauty, we are sitting at 125, so we'll just do 25. And then clothing, we're all at 225, we'll do 25. Home decor, 125, so let's keep it going, 25s. And then gifts, we've got 125. 25 it is. Tattoo, we're going to do the 25 as well, so that way we'll be at an even 200. Okay, so that leaves us with $255, which is damn near perfect. And sorry if you hear the dogs. Jacob and his friend just got back from the store. Yep, so let's go back into here. Ugh. So I actually have something really funny about Oakley. So we have one of those punching dummies that we just got set up. And oh my gosh, we are going to have to make sure she is not around when we're actually using that thing because she goes full canine mode. I'll put a little video right here. She does not like, we're calling him Steve. I don't know if that's his official name or not, but anyway, not a fan. So, all right, let's go to, yeah, home improvement. We'll start there. So 550, and there goes Rocco. Good God. Home improvement. Yeah. So we're going to do 100 in there. Let me grab my white out. Okay. So home improvement, we're putting in 100, which is an extra 50 out of there. And then propane, we'll go ahead and do 100 in there as well. So an extra 50. And then landscaping. Actually, we have 155. We could divvy it up with the pool too, I guess. Oh, where are we at with landscaping? Hold on. So 500 in landscaping. That'd be 600. Okay, we're gonna do the thing. So we're gonna do 100, which would be an extra 50 off of there, so $100 left. So we could do another 50 in pool, which would give us 75, which would take us to 700. Yeah, I like that. So 75. All right, and then let's go ahead and do an extra 25 in home improvement. Yeah, an extra 25 in home improvement and an extra 25 in landscaping. Actually, let's do 30, right? Yeah, so we're going to do 130 in landscaping. Okay, so now I'm going to add these up really quick just to make sure my numbers are numbering correctly. So I will fast forward through this part. Yep, and there is our $1,000. So let's go ahead and see what our tallies are. So we've got 50, 75, 105, 50, 20, 30, 1, 25, 100, 1, 20, 30, 50, 25, 50, 75, and then 25s. Okay, and then down here we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, oh no, I did that wrong. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 10, 11, 12, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20, 2. All right, and then here's the parts. So I want to do, yeah, a 10, a 5, and then 10 ones. Okay, so now let's add these up, and I will start with the actual cash. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 28. All right, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 5s. I'm so sorry if you can hear that knocking. They're doing something upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 120. I think. Nope. We got more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah! I just love Jacob's friends. They're so sweet. All my kids' friends are truly so sweet. All right, so where did I leave off? 20s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. And then we have 150. No actual hundreds. Okay, so I'm going to fix this. I keep saying that every damn time, but I never do. All right, so we've got 28 ones. Times 5 is 40, but I just like to put it in the calculator anyway. 40. That would be 100. And then 50. Okay, and then prop bills. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 5s. Oh dear, we have 2 1s. Okay, and then we've got 1, 2, 2 10s. 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 20s. 1, 2, 3 50s. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 100s. So 400, 150, 140, 20, 30, and then 2. All right, so when I add all of this up, we should be at our 1,000. Try that again. I love it when things work out. There's our $1,000. So now I need a teller slip. All of my other ones are all written on, so I need to clean some of those off, but that's fine. All right, so I will be asking from the bank. I need in actual cash 150. And then I need 5 20s. Excuse me. And then I have 4 10s, 8 5s, and then 28 1s. Okay, so 150 plus 80 plus 28 equals $258. And just for my sanity, I'm going to do the 258, and then I'm going to add the prop bills just to make sure we're still good. Oh, they're making protein shakes. That's what the sound is. Yep, and there's the 1,000. So we are good. So I will take this to the bank tomorrow, either tomorrow or Friday. I'm hoping tomorrow. But anyway, so I will be doing the cash stuffing this weekend for that. And guys, I am seriously so excited to see these numbers climb. And I am hoping, fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever, that nothing happens to drain from these envelopes anytime soon. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me in the cash planning, and I will see you, hopefully, in the cash stuffing. Bye.